My friends arranged a surprise for my birthday and invited me to one of the famous restaurants in the city. I was thrilled with this news, as I had wanted to visit this place for a long time. Excited, I called my husband to inform him about our plans for the evening. We agreed that he would pick me up at 6 so that we could head to the restaurant. As I started to get ready around 4, the clock struck 5 and I got a text from my husband. Unfortunately, he couldn't drive me that day as he was busy at work, but he had a gift for me. Dejected, I was no longer in the mood for a date. Soon, my friend called me, and after hearing about what had happened, she tried to cheer me up, which seemed to work. After I finished packing, I hailed a cab and headed out to celebrate my birthday. The evening was great. We were having fun and socializing. Suddenly, a waiter came up to us with a bottle of wine from a neighboring table. We were pleasantly surprised and graciously accepted the gesture. At the neighboring table sat a group of not very young, seemingly successful men. Among them, I liked a tall blonde man with blue eyes. The evening continued, filled with lively conversations and laughter. Suddenly, a waiter came to our table with a small cake with a note from a gentleman I knew. The note expressed admiration for my appearance and birthday greetings, as it was clear from our previous conversations that this was the day I was celebrating. It was a delightful gesture. Eager to refresh my makeup, I bowed out and headed for the restroom. As I exited, I noticed a gentleman from a nearby table standing nearby. He approached me and expressed a desire to get to know me better. We exchanged contact information and struck up a pleasant conversation. As the evening drew to a close, my friends were picked up by their husbands. Realizing it was time to leave, I tried calling my husband, but he didn't answer. I sent him a text message, but got no response. Michael, a gentleman I had met earlier, kindly offered me a ride. Thinking him to be a decent man, I accepted his offer. We got into his car and began a long conversation as we drove. We discovered that we had a lot in common. Michael suggested that we visit a nice place to enjoy a vacation. I agreed, realizing that I didn't feel truly welcome at home. We drove to the outskirts of town, not too far away. There we could admire the stunning sunrise. It was a wonderful idea on a warm, early summer morning. Getting out of the car, Michael gently slipped his jacket over my shoulders. It was the most romantic moment of my life. He came up behind me and gently embraced me. I smelled his perfume and felt a wave of pleasure. His embrace grew tighter and tighter, hinting at something more. Perhaps because of the heady atmosphere and the abundance of romance, I weakened and let him do what he wanted.